channel. Well, I just got back from a long drive to J&J Turo in Quincy, Mass. It's a Filipino restaurant, and it's a half hour away from me. Let me pour myself a drink. I failed on 2 points. One was they didn't have a traditional Filipino lime drink. And then I thought I had ordered the Halo dessert, and only find out that I didn't order it. So some mix-up. I mean, I didn't pay for it. I asked him about it and told him I wanted that, but he didn't add that to the order. But I was up early today, like 6 o'clock. I think it's 1:30 right now, and I did some carpentry. I had to put up a railing on a porch, and then decided to go to the Filipino restaurant today. So what did I order? I ordered I need new glasses. Lumpiang Shanghai, Shangnan, barbecue skewers. So I reheated them under the broiler, so I added a little bit of crispy to them, a little bit darker than they were. So here are these like vegetable spring rolls, and then these beef skewers. Then I ordered, what else did I order? I ordered Sinigang, Sinigang, Bistyek Tagalog, Bistyek Tagalog. I ordered Pinakbet. 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 So one of these, I'm not sure which is which. One of these is like a soup, a vegetable soup, I think. And the rice. So that's the vegetable. And then these are sort of like, it looks like, I think some of these are like pig's ears or something. That'll be interesting. So let me get the rice. It almost looked like it's a long grain rice. I put that in the microwave for 30 seconds. Let's get the long grain rice. I don't know what this is. Then there's another, I don't know which is which. Maybe this is the soup. It seems like this would be a soup. Oh, it's got all these greens in it. I know you can't see. Let's try this. I don't know what the greens are. because it's sort of vinegary or sweet. And there's a big piece of beef in here. I don't know if it's tender, how you go about. Wow. I don't know if this is the soup. This is delicious broth. Wow, I'm gonna have to drink some of this. Sorry about that. Wow, that broth is something else. Wow. Well, let me get some of this. Let's try this beef here. This seems really tender. That's delicious. Wow. I poured this on the rice. Yeah, so let me get this on the rice here. Get that broth on there. And then this beef. Wow, that looks good. I think one of these is marinated like in soy sauce. All right, let's get some of these vegetables on the plate. With these long beans. Oh, the wind's picking up. We got some cold front coming through. We're gonna get in the low teens. Wow, okay. Got some nice veggies. Okay, now we have the one that's sort of larger pieces of beef. I wonder what the broth tastes like on this one. Oh, that's the soy. Wow. I should make a separate plate with the different rice. Wow. Okay, I'll put this on there. Wow. That's delicious. That's the one with the soy. So get that on there. That broth is even, whoa, that's spectacular. And then forget these spring rolls, vegetable spring rolls, and a couple of these skewers. So here's a sample plate I put together from J&J Turo on Water Street, 143 Water Street in Quincy. So let's try these spring rolls. I don't know what the dipping sauce is. It's sweet and sour. I think these are pork. These skewers. I think my head's getting cut off. I've got to adjust the camera. Very nice grilled flavor. Alright, let's try this beef here. The soy sauce, I think this is the one, right? Oh, that's really tender. Yeah, I told him I'd never been there before, and unfortunately he told me that they're going to be closing, I think, in July. I think they've been around for a long time. They won awards. It looks like from the local papers, 2009. I've seen the article on the wall. But they probably were around before that. Wonder what these vegetables taste like. This long beans. This is sort of I think he said like a shrimp or fish-based stock for the vegetables here. So I think this would have been better with it's sort of clashing with the beef. This would have been good with, I almost thought about getting the fried tilapia. I really like that soy-based stock. A big chunk of beef here. It's very tender. You know, it looks like you're not going to be able to chew it. And it's just very tender. Wow, this is delicious. Wow. And you know what, I think I'm one of the last few people who drives around with a printout of the directions off of Google Maps. It's kind of straightforward. It's off of exit 8, off of 93 South. But Google does not know how to describe going around a rotary. I got lost. I didn't go around the rotary. The way they describe it is you have to get off of exit 8 toward Furnace Brook Parkway. And then under that it says continue on Willard Street. Well, I stayed on Willard Street. I bared right. And I didn't go around the rotary, which you needed to bear left. This says continue onto Willard Street. Continue straight onto Willard Street. Slight right onto Furnace Brook Parkway. And I wasn't sure where that starts and ends. But then it tells you above that, take Copeland Street. So I went past this rotary. I was going west when I finally decided to turn around. I was determined not to ask for directions. So I got to the rotary. I actually went, that's right, I went around the rotary twice. Trying to figure out where, then all of a sudden I saw a sign that said the Furnace Brook Parkway. And as soon as you take that exit, right there is Copeland Street. I don't know what this Miller Street is. There must be like in a one, like 2 house length area. It basically you go around, you go halfway around the rotary. You go like, it's probably, what is there? There's a city hall there. So it's the length of like the city hall, and then there's a light, and then that's Copeland, and you take a right. And you just keep on going until you get to Winter Street. Then of course there's no parking. So I parked in the back of a Eastern Bank. And I was worried that I'd get towed because I watched that towing channel, GTO Go, something like that, where the guy has a business and he has a YouTube channel dedicated to just all the footage of people getting towed off of his property. Wow, this was really a delicious meal. Yeah, other than the vegetables, because it's a seafood-based stock. It doesn't go with the rest of the meal here. It would go with the seafood meal. Let's look at the size of this here. I think this here. Once again, very tender, just falls apart. I'm assuming this was the soup. This broth. I don't know which broth I like better. The soy-based broth or the broth with this soup here. half hour away from me. Oh, my nose is running. I don't know why. Alright. I'm stuffed. I think this is, well, I'm not certain. No, I don't think so. I don't know. I don't think this is pig's ear. I don't know what the orange is. Sweet potato. I don't know. Yeah, would have been nice to have that traditional Philippine lime drink with the meal. I think that's okra. My plate with all this rice that soaked up all this nice broth. I'll save the last skewer for later. I gotta try some of this broth again. This is just so good. Wow. That broth is just so delicious. That's gonna be nice. Heat it up again, late night snack. Well, let me clear the table. Well, that was my first taste of Filipino food. Very good. I really like that broth. I think that was the soup. I don't know. Like, I can't associate what's on the receipt with what I ordered. But yeah, the beef was very tender. That broth on that soup was sort of lemony, sort of sweet. It's just hard to describe. It's just a unique flavor. And that soy-based, the meat is marinated in that soy-based broth or cooked in that soy-based broth. That was really good too. And all the beef, even though they look like they were going difficult to eat. They were all tender, very good. I like the barbecue skewers, and those spring rolls are really good. So thanks again, everyone, for stopping by. I wish I got a chance to try that dessert, that Halo dessert. But yeah, thanks again for stopping by. Thanks for your continued support and your comments. Thanks to all my PayPal contributors. Thank you for using the Amazon affiliate link in the description to get you over to Amazon to make any of your Amazon purchases. I really appreciate that. So thanks again for your continued support. Until next video, everyone, thanks for watching. Bye.